This is my urban homestead, and I cannot be sustainable in all things, but I can be sustainable in some things. I live just blocks away, city blocks away from concerts and shopping and restaurants, but I still like to raise chickens, plant a garden, and do as much as I can in saving water and recycling. So today I'm going to make a butterbean tent. So this is a few steps on showing how to make a butterbean tent. When my boys were small, I would make very large ones, 6 to 7 feet tall, and they could play in it. And we'd get ladybugs and let them go in the butterbean tent. And I think this is one of the reasons why all three of my sons really enjoy eating vegetables, because they were part of planting and picking and harvesting with me. The first thing that I do to get a butterbean tent is to go buy bamboo sticks. Some are really thick and really, really tall, but these are just a good height for me at this point since I won't have children playing in it anymore. So I'm going to take the first three, and I might want to choose the thickest ones, and I'm going to tie them together to make a teepee. So I have some twine here, and I just put just a certain kind of knot that you can do, but you just go over it, under it, a couple times, and tighten the knot, crisscross it, and get these attached all together. Now that I have the three put together, I'm going to pick up the other bamboo sticks and just place them in here temporarily for now. The purpose of this is to know where I want to cut the hole in the ground and how wide it should be. Just in case I have some neighbors or some young visitors, I am going to make this a butterbean tent where you can go inside. So I'm only going to cut a hole for the plants all the way around except for a door entrance. So once I have, sorry, I'm fighting this bronchitis, so my voice is kind of weird. So once I have it all measured out basically the way I want it, I'm going to put some twine down so I can remember where to cut it. And then I'll get a spade, a shovel, and just start digging into the grass. I'll start shoveling around here, and I want it, depending on what you're going to plant, you may not do beans, you might do cucumbers or something else with vines, but I'm going to do about 5 to 6 inches a trench from this bamboo pole all the way around, about 3 inches wide, 4 inches deep, to here. This part again I'm going to leave open because that will be the little doorway. The idea is I'll plant the beans around here, they will vine up, and I'll have a really productive little garden. Of course it will be put right as much sun as my little urban yard has available to it. I have lots of mature trees. This one over here is an American elm, and the city thinks it might be 300 to 400 years old. Anyway, side note, so let's get back to our butterbean tent. Now, as you can come get a close-up view here, here's the trench all the way around. And of course, now that I've dug deep, the teepee looks pretty small, but it's still going to hold a lot of vegetation for me because there's just me basically. So here's the part that was not cut into, and that will be the entrance way. Now I'm going to tie these on the top to make them very, very secure. Then I'll put soil in here because this soil seems to need some supplements. It's kind of a clay soil, so I purchased some organic soil, and I also compost my own soil using chicken manure, which is wonderful compost and manure. So as you can see, I've secured the top with some twine. I'm sure you could do a neater job. I just wanted it to be really secure. And now I'm going to take twine all across the bottom and go all the way around the tent and then come back around. Of course, we're not going to close the doorway because we want that open. And I'll go through here and get the twine like this, sort of even, so that the plants have something to grow up on, cling to. Around and around you go, all the way till you get to the top. And you might be lucky enough to have a standard poodle helper or a young child helping you digging. So I don't know, I hope you can see from the video the green twine that started above, and then I went from one side to the next, all the way around. And again, just important to keep open a doorway all the way up, and snip, and it's done. Now we put in as much compost that I've collected over the year, with eggshells, coffee grinds, vegetable peels that my chickens didn't eat. If I had a surplus of vegetable peels, I would put it into my composter over here. And then I get rich soil in about 6 months. So you just fill in, and then you've got some really good soil. Build in the trench, and we're ready to plant the beans. If you get seeds, it's recommended to let them soak overnight before you plant them. That helps them germinate quicker. And I'll keep this video going over the summer to show you the progress of this Butterbean tent. And then the rest of the day, besides working, I will try to think, I cannot be sustainable in all things, but I can be sustainable in some things. And what next can I do to better help our environment? Now all they need is sunshine and water. After I get this going, I'll plant some mammoth sunflowers, because my chickens love sunflower seeds.